Right. Select adventure. Right. You ready for some
Let's
resolve?
play the first game.
Let's play the first game again. Yeah, exactly. Ah, man. Okay, I've been looking forward to this.
Do we remember? Let's do a little roundup. Do we remember what
Oh,
happened?
I
the
don't
last one?
remember.
Uh,
I missed half of it, so
key,
like I
key
don't
information you have to know is that there was something about state secrets being leaked in the last case, and apparently there's a death list.
Yeah.
'Cause there was
where
a
know. What
list-
the hell is a death list?
A list of people basically to be killed.
And one of them
Is what I assume, because it had
our friend.
it was encoded in Morse code, Japanese Morse code, and it had the names of Kei Asogi on it, Jay Wilson, that kind of stuff. So people that died, right?
Which then makes the fact that the Russian ballerina lady killed him like kind of suspicious in hindsight.
Yep.
Like, did she did it by accident or because she's one of
Or
the
was it all orchestrated by villain Bolshevik? We don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's also some things going on with the court system, because they made like a whole big thing of it in the final case, where it's like, oh yeah, these jurors are randomly selected from London's population, and then you have
And all of them were
the same
coming
people
back.
every time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember I was going like, wait, are they actually making the fact that they have limited assets a plot point? Because that would be funny.
I feel that even Baron, what's his face, the butcher of the Bay or something, even he was like weirded out by all the things going on.
Reaper of the Bailey.
Reaper of the Bay.
Yes.
Good enough.
Close enough.
I have a very approximate knowledge of many things.
Frank the human boy.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, Sasato's back in Japan, by the way.
Standing here in the bright sunshine, looking out over the vast ocean. Those days in London seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital. You know, he's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer. I've no doubt that at this very moment, he's fighting some noble cause in court.
No, he's probably
him
just wasting away somewhere.
Forgive me for taking so long to come to visit you. My life has been such a whirlwind since I returned. And no one could have predicted what has happened. Just 2 months after arriving home.
Oh.
Oh no.
A pen, a knife, a wine, a mask.
Excitement?
Oh, it's
Her
her.
again?
Ah yes, this lady.
So I came here today to ask something of you. Tomorrow, I shall be standing in court. For the only time in my life. As a lawyer.
As a lawyer? Wait, what did I miss? When did she become a lawyer? Yeah, I thought women weren't
Oh,
allowed.
she's
Correct.
here in Japan.
Oh,
So please, I ask for your guidance. Kazuma-sama.
oh.
Oh, is she actually going in disguise? Is that her? Is that her on the right then?
Possibly.
Because
Looks
like
her
no,
hair.
no women in the courtroom, right? That was the rule.
It was.
Ah, yes, the Supreme Court of Judicature, still the only court in Japan
Supreme Court of Caricature.
of caricature. Ah, here I am again after 9 months. The Supreme Friggin' Court of Japan. Should I change the voices to Japanese for this case? Probably, right? We did that in the first one. so-
I mean,
Yeah.
like for now,
I thought
audio.
RPG
it
was
is.
Sato because he did the girl voice.
Oh, right, no, because main character, I,
I
was
don't-
reading it.
I don't wanna. I'm gonna be frank. I don't wanna do the girl voice again. Not unless it's like a not
Oh, wait, can I
important
not?
character, you know.
Can I not change that here?
Oh. Probably not.
Perhaps you can in the title screen.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Sure.
I want to hear Ikari.
Yaddy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hear Alchi or someone else.
It's probably Ouchie again.
Good question.
I'll be right back. I'll just cut this. We're out of time. Okay, nothing happened.
Yep.
Here I am again after 9 months of menu.
I feel so nervous, but I must steel my nerves. Apollo, is that you? And find a way to compose myself. I'm
I wonder if
fine.
this is going to be another 7-hour court case.
Hey.
Sorry, you wanna read?
Good. You're here. It doesn't do for a lawyer to be late.
Oh yes. Good morning, sir. Oh wait, does he not know either that she's in disguise?
Is she already in disguise?
Oh, this is funny.
Probably.
I hardly recognize you. Oh, you got a fine figure, Counsel. But you look as white as a sheet, and those wide eyes aren't doing you any favors.
Isn't that the exact line they said to Ryunosuke?
Yes.
I mean, parallel.
That's the exact. I think Kazuma said that. Oh dear.
Yep.
The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous. I feel utterly nauseated.
So should you do a voice of a girl trying to pretend it's a boy?
Oh, stop it, please.
Just
no.
think of Mulan.
I almost wish I'd never been born.
I almost feel like it's like really
What the
bad.
sort of, oh, so he knows it's her.
Yeah.
The sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say.
Eugene
Hi,
Mikotowa,
Father.
professor of medicine at the Early Yuma University. Man who, early in his life, traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. And of course, my brilliant father.
Do you want some exposition?
So this is our defendant.
Excuse me.
That's our
I don't know what the
defendant.
fuck this is.
It's a defendant.
Oh,
Time to do the
God.
girl voice.
Another.
Well,
Would I be correct in thinking that you're to be my lawyer in court today?
Oh, yeah, yes, that's right, miss.
Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me.
headbutt to the chest.
I swear on my life.
I didn't do it.
It's a complete fabrication, this whole thing.
I like your stance there for a second there, ma'am.
Hiya! Cut your throat out
Remember
with my
me?
chopper hands.
Remember me.
Remember me. Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
I love the names again. Honestly, the
You're
Japanese
allowed
pun
to
names are
say
way
goodbye,
better.
Remember me.
The Japanese pun names are way better than the English ones. And if I'm correct, there's gonna be a witness in this case that I'm gonna be really enjoyed by, at least by his name. Okay, it's just remember me. Born in the same year as I am, my greatest friend. Oh boy,
Oh,
I see the parallels already.
you have
No.
friends?
Burn. Ouch. Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the University Research Laboratory helping my father. Oh, so like the lady who, what's her face, who got murdered, she also was working in the, right?
I think so.
Josiah
Yeah, I remember
Brett.
that.
Giselle Brett, thank you.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the fucking names, but lady and other one.
Swan lady.
A truly
Swan
awful
lady.
murder instead of a good, nice murder.
Yeah, exactly. It's instead of like a very pleasant murder. It's awful. You feeling all right? Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flushed.
Oh my,
Cute.
It's the outfit.
what's that?
Yeah,
It's the outfit, hey?
she looks like a handsome boy.
You look
Yeah.
so gallant and dashing.
I knew it. Sorry.
And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful.
Makes
Oh
you feel
my
like an
god.
intense gaze.
That ship has sailed. I love it. In the first game, you had the friggin' Ryu Kazuma thing going on, and now you
Yeah.
have this going on. I love it.
Oh god, don't let Ray die. She's already.
Oh
really
yeah, please no. I don't want those parallels. Thank you very much.
Still pissed about my guy dying in the last
Mhm.
game.
Goodness, I don't think she knows. She hasn't realized who I am. Hey, it says right in my text box.
Oh, So she just went to say to a random guy, "Man, you look hot as hell."
To a lawyer, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
It seems a new plan for this trial is going to work.
What plan?
Oh, what do you mean, Professor Mikotoba?
Oh,
If even your best friend can see through this disguise, I think we can relax.
what?
Let's just talk about the disguise in front of
Wait,
the
I
two police
gotta
officers.
check something real quick. I forgot.
I don't
where
know this person.
I forgot what my thing was. 1 second. Which one is
Wait,
it?
stop. Don't look up Rule 34 yet. It's not ready.
No. I would know. That's not what I'm doing. Shut up.
Is
I
it-
need to know where my. Okay, it was B.
Is it the Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah,
there we go.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
That's what I was looking.
I was wondering where that was.
Because I feel like I'm gonna need this in a second here.
Disguise?
Yes, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course, so I wasn't sure how convincing it would be. But this does make me feel a little relieved, as you say, Father.
Father? Are you her
Loading.
brother?
Oh boy.
Is that you, Susato?
I'm so sorry I didn't say something sooner, eh?
No! What are you doing? What's going on? What? That varsity uniform, that varsity cap, that varsity cape, that varsity badge.
Wow, lots of varsities.
Look at you. You look for all the world just like a student of the Imperial Yuma University, a male student.
And this is how
Are
she
you gonna
realized
throw
she-
me
Hey.
now?
Oh yeah, she's gonna do the Susato takedown.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say,
Did she learn the Susato takedown from her?
They probably came up with it together. Means that all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke at 4 this morning to make a start. Wait, this is 8 a.m., right?
But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that?
No women allowed. Well, you see.
It was the only way.
Told you.
The only way she would be permitted into the Supreme Court to take her defense in this trial.
My defense?
Never before in my life have I felt so frustrated at having been born into this body. Oh my.
Damn.
Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom. Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female alike. There's a glaring flaw in your system.
But women are forbidden.
what about you?
I guess there's a...
You're free to go.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can't do anything about it. You're
As-
free. Bye.
Trial and
Leave.
absence. Trial and absence. Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door. So that I can act as your lawyer.
Oh, Susato, you'd go to such lengths for me.
Of course. You're my greatest friend. I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve.
Oh no,
Fucking
I have complete
Batman.
faith in you.
Remember the phrase,
Batman.
I do.
It's so strange though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already.
Yeah, you have that whole book that you left in England.
Yeah.
She left it in England.
Yeah, she gave it to
Yeah,
to
sure.
Ryunosuke.
Ryunosuke.
Ah, lovely.
And yet just because you're a woman, what a wretched reason. I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so gallant and dashing.
She's cute, that's why.
Oh.
Not
Alright,
because she's a good
cute.
lawyer, just
Yeah.
because she's cute.
Your Honor, she's hot as hell. I think she should be allowed in here. I mean, that's the reason they let Giselle Brett in, right?
Objection sustained.
Please
She
don't look at me
answer.
like that with those flushed cheeks and gloating eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you really do look so dashing.
It's the hormones. What can you do? Yes, you mentioned that once or twice.
Char.
Sorry, I'm definitely not Googling Remember Me Sus- You should be pleased. You mean to look convincing as a man.
I am pleased, I think. It certainly helped to bolster my confidence today. imagine you put on a brave face and all this, but I can see through it. Notice how your shoulders are slumped and how you're trembling ever so slightly.
Sato.
Who is this Susato you're talking about?
Talk to me as my male name, Susoto.
Susoto. Susano.
You do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder.
You
Not
believe
that
me, right?
inefficient.
No, I changed clothes and defied the laws for fun.
Yeah. You have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean.
I mean, I would never murder someone with something as crude as a weapon. Yes, it is. Perfectly clean. That is how I would murder someone. Not like this.
Very clean, except for this bloody knife.
I have absolutely no doubt
I'd
in
be
my mind
using
about your
poison.
innocence.
Throws a knife on the window.
Oh, not poison again, please. We've had enough of that.
I know.
Which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end of this trial. Whatever happens, even if you get convicted, I'll always be on your side. Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer.
That means so much to me, Susato. I'm so glad you can't see through my
Defender,
petty lies.
counsel, lady, shut the fuck up. Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. You should go in at once, Ray. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty.
Oh, okay. Just because she's late.
Oh. Oh, fuck him.
Coming through!
Stand aside!
Pushes
Tackles the
everyone out of
door.
the
She
way.
just runs through the door and leaves a May-shaped, Ray, remember me shaped hole in there.
I remember me shape.
Just an A-shaped hole. Don't think I've ever seen her run so fast.
Well, Susato, you clearly surprised your father.
Certainly.
Going to such lengths to be admitted into the courtroom, and with no prior experience of being a lawyer.
Yeah, imagine that. That's unprecedented.
Good that they
Right,
don't
frankly,
make
your
background
chances
searches
are
in the
fucked.
Supreme Court of the Japan.
There was simply no other
They
way.
just don't. They don't give a shit.
All there is to it, yeah, no. Is she gonna pull them well and actually reveal herself to the end, or like a Lord of the Rings
I
Eowyn
am no
situation?
man.
I am no man. Yeah. But father,
Why can't I leave to be on my own?
you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in assuming that Ray doesn't know how it came to this.
What? Yes, quite right. I've kept that information from her. What? You would only worry her if she found out that no other lawyer would agree to take her case.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh.
say probably no one else wanted to defend her.
Oh, it's because it was also a murder of another person from England.
And probably like the police was like, "Oh, this is a cut and dry case. We like caught her red-handed or something," and it was like no lawyer was like,
It's
"Oh
just
no,
like
I'm not
a
gonna
dir-
touch that."
Yeah,
Yeah.
a direct mirror to the prior case.
And is it
I
true?
am touching this shit.
The reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? It is because of the victim. Okay. Yep. There you go.
We should be making a move now, too.
Why are you not answering?
As you know, law isn't my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student. Not my daughter, my student.
Thank you, Professor.
No, Ray is a student. That's what I think what he's referring to.
My father.
Yeah, it's
Totova.
true. It's medicine, right? I'm
Yep,
Susato
she's part
Mikotova.
of his medical university stuff.
8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law on a study trip to Great Britain, and he never arrived.
He was never heard from again.
But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan. Probably because of her friend? Is that why?
My visa's expired.
How many times have I wished he were here, I wonder? Are you talking about him or Kazuma?
Yes.
Yes.
Because, like... Still, I have no choice now but to steal myself with it. Yes, Apollo. Wish me luck, Naruto-san. Yep. It's Ouchie again.
Ouchie! Wait, Ouchie has his hair out.
This court is now in session to hear the trial of Remember Me.
The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Excellency.
Beautiful.
That's because his hair dyed.
Oh, look at her, him, them.
Look at they, them.
Defense counsel, are you ready?
Yes, Your Excellency. We are ready.
They're ready.
Her eyes are darting just like Ryunosuke's.
Yes, counsel.
I do.
According to your registration details, your name is,
You see, I'm a distant cousin of the guy who did the other.
NARUHODO, is that correct?
I'm a distant cousin of that one guy. I was getting a Kazuma, but no, that works too.
He's my big brother.
Ryutaro. Okay, cool.
Change the name to Ryutaro.
Nice. Oh, yes. I had to come up with a suitable name. Oh, I had to come up with a suitable male name for you in this little venture.
Nice.
There is only one name I pulled out from my ass. So I'm afraid to say I simply put out the first name that is first to mind.
Well, counsel.
Is that your name?
Yes, that's right. That's me. Yes, I am Ryutaro. He who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great NARUHODO clan. That works.
Yunosuke's husband. It seems Ryutaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly act first, not to overdo it. And those wild, wide eyes aren't doing any favors either. Just relax and listen.
A fresh face in this courtroom, if I'm not mistaken. But in the name NARUHODO, would that perchance be...
Yeah, his distant cousin.
You may be thinking of Ryunosuke NARUHODO, currently in Britain as part of the student program. This is,
This cousin!
That's right. Ryutaro here has been studying in the provinces? I don't know.
Provinces.
But was called to the capital for his trial.
Country bumpkin.
I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any preeminent lawyers.
You see, when I said distant cousin, I meant like geographically distant. Any of them.
What a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, they accuse us of calling a country boy.
How dare you! Has ever been as
Immediately
He's so cute.
God damn it! Shut up!
How dare you? She's hot. Her.
Oh, her. Get in front of her.
No.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up.
Her?
There?
Who?
Oh,
Please be careful, Ray. I wonder how they did that in the original Japanese, because like there's no concept of he and him.
Probably like there is Ore and there are ways to talk.
Yeah,
like,
there are
about
some
someone,
ways.
you know,
True.
What an unrefined tomboy we have here. But I wonder, is a gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you?
We'll see after this tutorial.
His wide, skittish eyes very much suggest that he is not.
Oh no, he's just staring at you very intently.
So nervous.
Sizing you up.
Now that I'm standing in the shoes, I'm starting to understand what that Hodo goes through. See, there you go. Stop making fun of him. Like it or not, I want to flit. To flit. Totally did not read flirt there just for a second.
Anyway, the case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our national interests, once again.
Yeah, aren't they all?
In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may well affect the very future of our empire. Again.
Just like the trial 9 months ago.
Yes, again.
And yet, for proceedings of such importance, we have this no Yoko by the dock. Me.
And you're the prosecutor. Are you the best thing Japan has to offer?
I like how his hair is perfectly still, even going down, so he goes on a diagonal.
Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense. To determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this
okay.
courtroom.
All right.
What is the name of the
Yeah,
what is the
exactly.
name of the
What is your
defendant?
name?
9 months ago, when a certain other NARUHODO stood where he's standing now, you gave him the tutorial.
I do.
The same judge tested him as well.
If I remember the tutorial, can I skip this?
And even though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, he passed the test with flying colors, somehow.
Because he had his freaking boyfriend by him, right?
For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy.
Definitely. She left her book in England. She's nothing without it.
Whoa, counsel. Do you consent to answering some simple questions?
Sure, let's go. Oh, you took off the cape, did you?
Oh, you're talking about me.
All right, time to prove myself.
Hey! Slap.
Yes, Your Excellency, but please don't make them simple.
Very well. To start with, you will state the name of the victim.
Phew, that is simple. I could forget that if I tried.
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh, no,
I'm
I
drawing
forgot.
a blank.
Ah,
What's the matter? I forgot.
now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Notisan goes through. The memory lapses. Like it or not, minds are wont to blank.
It's not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position and in that guise.
Yeah, it's the clothes, really. It's not the position you're in.
Even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances.
Oh dear, this is a dismal failure.
Don't fret. You need only to use the knowledge you've gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the
But
problem.
I left my book in England. Oh, wait. Hey, there we go. Of course, the court record.
The other book!
The other one. The answer will be amongst all the key information about the case in the court record.
Other books exist. I forgot
That's
other
right.
books exist.
Just use the R button to open the court record.
I'm sorry, what was that, counsel? R
And then
button?
you need to flip to the people section with R button.
I'm sorry, what are we talking? What is going on
Don't take
over
too
there?
long over it.
What is
His
it? What is this
Excellency
R
watching
button?
you closely. Press the R button.
What are you talking about?
Nintendo Switch, TM.
Counsel, I just asked what the victim's name was. What are you referring to? Counsel? Counsel?
This recording is not
I'm
sponsored
thinking,
by
shut up.
Nintendo.
Counsel, what is this
victim of the case was a former
Nintendo
British distinction-
Switch?
Switchy.
What is this Nintendo Switchy that you were referring to? Counsel?
Struggling. Yeah.
Counsel?
Meiji era.
Ah,
this is the first
Nintendo.
time- This is the first time we got the actual era, the Meiji era.
Yeah, this
That's
is like
true.
1901, I think.
Yeah. But this is the.
Nin-
I
1901?
don't think
And
this
this
was,
joke
like,
worked.
specified in the
This-
first game.
If that's the case, this joke might work.
Yeah, Nintendo.
Ah,
Nintendo was established like
Nintendo, the
1886 or something.
upstarts. That upstart company that makes those fun card games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Is
You
that what
need
you're referring to,
press
Counsel?
to play with the Super Mario Brother.
Oh god.
Desire Brett. Single step wound from behind, precision lung.
You're long. Ugh.
Within minutes, extreme meiosis pupil constriction was observed in the victim in both eyes. Extreme meiosis.
Pupil constriction. That would not be caused by a stabbing. More like
Yeah, that's not normal.
more like
Oh, do you
poisoning drugs or anything
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah, do you think she was poisoned first and stabbed second?
Probably.
Like the last guy almost.
Yeah. Because like pupil constriction would not be caused by stabbing.
I'm waiting, Counsel. We've
Have you
spoken
pressed
of
the R
Nintendo
button?
and R buttons this entire time. What is the name of the fucking victim?
Ah, it's the Jezzail Brett. Hi. That's cute. The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Ms. Jezzail Brett.
Objection! The defendant has a really cute voice!
Giselle Brett.
A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure.
Correct. And being a member of our empire's judiciary, you will be very well aware of the significance of that name.
Yeah.
It's a joke, you see.
It will be
She
significant.
kind of killed a man.
So, let me pose another simple question. Did she wipe up or down? Answer me. As
Now.
you know, his now.
Go on, answer me.
Any judicial
I need to know.
a lawyer would know this detail about her. You know this. As you
After
know,
the
Miss Brett was
people tab in the court record, you go to the wipe tab.
You go to the personal hygiene tab and press the R button. Once you press the R button, circle 3 times with your left joystick.
The wipe tab is just Ryunosuke. Brett.
As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why, then, is her name indelibly associated with our own empire's judicial history?
Obviously, you don't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago. But if it's proving hard to recall the final points, everything you need is included in the court record after the wipe tab.
New player,
Obviously, I still
Mr. New
remember.
Player, of course, new player, new player, new player, of course, new player.
Yeah, I mean, but they do it elegantly at least, right? It's not
Yeah.
as ham-fisted as it could be.
Sort of.
I mean, it's following a pattern. It's just the same way.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
been like that in the original trilogy too. So, I mean,
I fix what isn't broken.
yep, exactly. Giselle Brett. Behind the woman's student persona was the face of Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
Well, I'm glad that hasn't changed.
Oh, man. Rip.
9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yuma University was killed. And the culprit was Giselle Brett.
Yes, she was a killer. At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with the Empire of Great Britain. I'm assuming it's still me. It was in the midst of this delicate diplomatic situation that the incident of an Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. I believe it was an associate of ours, Professor. Okay, it wasn't me.
That's the judge then. It was the judge.
I believe it was an associate of myself. Yes, I was indebted to the man. He'd been my mentor when I went to London to study forensic medicine. I'll just take all parts of this conversation.
Are you quite all right, Counsel? You're speaking to yourself.
I'm a sparkly conversationalist. Indeed, it was I who invited him here to Japan as professor. Naturally, the murder of an Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly.
Indeed it was. Which is why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court.
Flashbang. I'm assuming it's the judge.
Probably.
A student of the Imperial Yuma University was arrested on suspicion of murder. A second-year English language student by the name of Ryunosuke NARUHODO,
Is that right, Judge? Like, oh god.
with the help of his best friend, his hot best friend, a
His
student
way
lawyer,
hotter best friend.
his way hotter best friend who was far more accomplished. Unfortunately, he died. A student lawyer, the accused conducted his own defense and exposed the despicable crime committed by Miss Giselle Brett.
Also, 9 months after she wore the same outfit.
Yeah.
That girl was
She did not have much in her wardrobe. Miss Brett eventually admitted to her crime. However, when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Wilson's life, she gave no satisfactory answer before the trial reached its conclusion.
Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular jury. You were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to our empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China instead.
Always China.
Why Shanghai? Because it was a colony at the time?
Mm-hmm.
There's a British consular court there.
Correct. I oversaw the negotiations personally.
So why did she come back to Japan?
The date of her transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week.
Probation?
It's because she hadn't gone yet.
Oh, okay. So
All the
she was
remainder
still
of our
here for
empires-
9 months. And...
Yeah, probably under
Yeah.
house arrest or something.
All that remained of our empire's obligations was to see the woman safely on board a steamship.
Well, that,
Oh, we
that
fucked up.
catastrophically failed, didn't it?
Pass failed
Unfortunately, we
successfully.
fucked up.
And yet, the very day before her departure, the Englishwoman was killed.
Oh, damn. Did Cosmo's spirit come back and take revenge or something? Only the day before?
You don't know that? You're the defense.
It was like 2 days ago.
That will do. I'm satisfied that the counsel for the defense is sufficiently capable of representing the defendant.
If you say so.
Even though they didn't know about the fact that Giselle Brett was leaving
No,
tomorrow.
thank you, Your Excellency. Oh, the first hurdle.
Now, a summary of the incident, if you please.
How did she die?
Prosecutor Ouchie.
Praise the sun. As is your wish, Your Excellency. The repugnant crime took place on the 11th August in daylight.
In broad daylight? Wait, what the?
Shit, on the beach?
On the outskirts of the imperial capital, under a bright blue sky, at a secluded bathing spot by the sea. So no house arrest, I suppose.
Man, ouchie, do you dream of being a novelist or something? In the outskirts of the imperial capital under a bright blue sky.
It was a bright and sunny morning. The incident occurred inside a small beach hut, erected for bathers to rest or change their clothes.
And other things that we do not discuss.
So no house arrest, I suppose.
The cause of
guess.
death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen that pierced the victim's lung.
Is it just me or is she smiling?
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, she still had enough strength to keep holding the pen, like her fist is not like weak and opening.
An injury would prove
Yep.
fatal.
We have to remember that the first case of the previous was also like clusterfuck.
True.
Yep.
There were two persons alone together in the beach hut at the time of the victim's death. Miss Brett, in her bathing attire, and the accused, remember me.
Also in her
That's her
bathing attire.
Wait, that was a bathing attire?
That was
Apparently.
She bathed in the full dress, yeah.
A full swan hat?
That's
Yeah.
right, the
What do you mean?
swan, so she floats.
It's a flotation device.
I like
On
to
her-
imagine that
on
she
her hat.
actually had like a ring floaty device with like a swan on it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Accordingly, there can be no doubt that the accused killed, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive.
What, jealousy?
The police arrived rapidly at the scene and probably arrested the young lady.
So where's the evidence?
Well, an extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I must say.
Oh wow, the judge left a kudos on your fanfic, ouchie. That's certainly true of the prosecution's summary. Lacks evidence. Was full of words that raised an awful load. Exactly, I have questions. Sir? As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel on what he said about
A powerful motive.
a powerful motive. Yeah, I want to know about that.
That was a big one, yeah.
You're clearly exaggerating. Powerful motive is a blatant overstatement.
Toot 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 toot. Is the yoka boy using long words he doesn't fully understand?
Can you shut up? Man, I don't have a sword to cut the rest of your hair off, do I? Beg your pardon?
No matter. Let us put this to the accused, shall we? Remember me, son. You are a research assistant at the Imperial Yume University, I believe.
Yes, I am. I'm working with Professor Mikotoba in his laboratory at the moment.
Well, not at this moment exactly, but you know what I mean.
I can
No,
confirm
at this
that.
exact moment, I'm mixing cocktails of different types of chemicals as we speak with my
It's
feet.
just like poof of smoke in the shape of Remember Me. I can confirm that. The defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility.
Fascinating to hear. Now, another question. Prior to your work with Professor Mikotoba, whose research were you assisting then?
Wilson's?
Wilson's.
Oh, well,
I mean, having a strong connection doesn't mean there's a strong.
I mean,
I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson.
honestly, if someone killed my teacher, I wouldn't go and kill them. Right?
I don't know.
I mean, just because I was in the same room as the person that died, and the person that died killed someone that I know, does not automatically that I killed the person.
Yeah, that exactly.
Don't introduce logic into an Ace Attorney game.
But please, no, go
The
away.
visiting English professor who was murdered by Miss Brett 9 months ago.
Thank you, exposition.
That's Dr. John H. Wilson. That man. The man that was murdered 9 months ago.
That we were also talking about
The
before.
accused has a deep-seated respect for Memento, Dr.
Oh, she did it out of respect. That makes a lot of sense then. What?
Is that not true?
Objection? That's the leading question.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dr. Wilson was a wonderful man.
Interesting. And tell the court what deep-seated feelings you had towards the kill him.
I hated her guts.
Well, honestly, I was filled with hatred for what she'd done. A powerful hatred.
Oh,
I hated her guts. I
All
could
right,
have
Larry,
ripped
guess.
them off.
I guess.
I could have just ripped her legs off and then eaten them myself. But I didn't kill her. I swear.
At least she's honest. Oh no, Ray, be careful what you're saying.
Ah,
The motive was revenge. Plain and simple, your
Oh,
Excellency.
using big words you don't understand.
Just the idea that he's like a poet, but he has like a horrible pronunciation for super basic words. I love that. Oh man, like he's a scholar and everything. Writes poetry, doesn't know how to pronounce it.
Well, it was really a trap all along.
Oh shit!
It's a trap.
Wait, you mean to tell me I'm not the only? How wicked of him to use Ray's undying respect for a former mentor against her like that. Let's find him out.
You
I
mean
must
the
find
thing
out
all
more
lawyers
details.
do?
Something we can use to bolster our defense. As a lawyer, how to pick up on the... Okay, more stuff. Right.
Okay, so
Yeah, you just got to go through all of it.
being alone together.
Banning spot.
Make up your mind, guys.
Yeah, just
You have to go through all of them.
yeah, go through the list.
Yeah, sure. I'm just going bottom to top, I guess.
Yeah.
Memomi-san.
yes, what is it? I mean, Naruhodo-san.
I'm really starting to wish we'd made my alias Ryutaro Susato. Please tell the court why exactly you were present at the bathing spot with the victim in the first place. And why you were alone with her.
Oh, well, no, that's not true. It wasn't like that at all. I wasn't alone with her, naked, touching her in many ways. Nothing crazy happened. I swear.
It was
It wasn't sweaty.
We were all alone. There was a goose in the middle of the room.
There's a goose. I mean a swan. We didn't do anything. It was just a little bit of kissing. Not a lot, just a little.
What is this? Untitled murder game? Dating edition?
Right?
There were other people present. A detective who was guarding Miss Brett for starters.
Ah, Hosonaga, you?
Do not shine the blue light at this one, please.
I was just asked to accompany Miss Brett as a companion, that's all.
So let us be clear. At the moment of her death, you were alone together with the victim in the hut. You and no one else.
Like I said, we were just
The truth is, there is only one reason why this young company is spread on a bathing sojourn.
To see her naked.
It was the accused last chunky to take the victim's life.
Chunky.
I'm just going to try to misspell every time I see the
red
orange
word? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I swear, Your Honor, I just wanted to look at her boobies.
Because, as we know, the following day would see Miss Brad extradited to the British authorities in Shanghai,
Oh my god.
and the accused would never have an opportunity to dispatch her again. Unless you went to Shanghai.
Kindly
Which-
refrain from
which is not
conjecture,
that
counsel.
expensive.
Yeah, you tell it, asshole.
The prosecution counsel seems to enjoy using provocative tricks like that. But for now, at least, we need to assemble more facts. Try not to let him go, dear.
Oh dear, this is really terrifying. But Father's right, we need more information. Alright, let's talk about the bathing spot then.
Yep.
If I may, Prosecutor Ouchie.
What do you want? You fresh-faced young Yoko student?
So that's steak. What kind of food is that? I wonder, could you explain, please? You mentioned a bathing spot?
My apologies. Really, my modernity has confused the poor country bumpkin's simple mind. Bathing spots are the very latest trend in health practices from the West.
Wait, you guys never went in the water? What? You had to import
Yes,
that from the
so-
West? What?
The bathing in the water of the ocean is curative, therapeutic, and excellent for the skins.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh,
Also, don't you just guys have like hot springs and shit?
I was referring to the fact that Miss Brad had, to all intents and purposes, been found guilty of
Yeah,
murder.
why was she in a bathing spot?
Why would a known criminal have been relaxing by the sea? You know, because she's British and she has certain needs, right?
for old time's sake, I believe.
Oh, that's how
Sorry?
it goes.
Sorry, what?
Miss Brett was to depart from Shanghai for Shanghai the following day. Her final wish, as it were, was to enjoy a day at a coast.
Right, so what did she want to do there exactly? She want to leave a message for someone, or...
She wanted to piss in the water.
And the British embassy put extreme pressure on our government to comply.
Ah,
But on what grounds would they agree to such a request? They're British.
The British Empire wanted them to do something in the water there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as usual, our government is unable to stand up to foreign powers.
Especially the British. Ugh.
Why did she have a pen at a bathing spot?
True, yeah.
She probably
Probably to
wrote a
write
letter
something
to
down.
someone,
Yep.
and then the person
Yep.
killed her to
I mean,
take out loose ends.
she definitely wanted to do something there, right?
She probably, like, because she's one of the people, because she killed John for a reason, and his name was also on the hit list.
Yep.
So
probably
whoever has the hit list killed her as well to dispose of loose ends because she got caught.
Probably.
And she probably knows a lot, so.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In matters of diplomacy, it seems we don't even have the of a criminal.
Exactly, yeah.
Don't look at me, Jefferson. It was the government who granted permission, not I.
But screw the government.
Do not see the stamp on the letter that allows her. In any case, it was decided that with a dedicated detective on duty, nothing could go wrong.
Oh, but then you got a coughing fit and didn't pay attention, so... But in fact, a murder took place.
I said, don't look at me. It was a young student girl who did it, not I. Don't look
No one
at
has
my
proved that yet.
Don't provoke the men if you don't need to.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
I believe we all have a clear picture of the incident now. Clearly,
really?
they were doing something strange in that hut.
Despite
Don't
her-
quite understand what this young lady means by kissing each other. What is that?
I don't know what you see.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
when
know
you're
what
older,
kissing
Judge.
Despite her guilt being determined 9 months ago, Miss Brad managed to avoid incarceration. Instead, continue her research work at a university. What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, even
Obviously-
that was allowed? Cool.
How? She killed using poison and then let her continue to research poisons?
Do you remember that? You remember the guy who threw egg at King Charles and he was not allowed to be anywhere near an egg for like, I don't know, 300 feet or something? Can we not do something
Yeah.
like that here? Is that...
Seeing the... Oh, sorry.
Seeing the murder of the mentor for whom she had such great respect, enjoying such undeserved liberty.
Yep. Even if it was only temporarily until Miss Brad extradition to Shanghai. It was more than half a year. You can hardly blame Ray for her feelings of anger and resentment.
Poor Ray.
So, Your Excellency, if you'll be so kind to peruse this exhibit.
A photographic print?
A photographic print that shows the scene of the crime immediately following.
Oh no! Immediately you say. Okay.
Oh,
He
okay.
had the grimace.
Oh, is that the
Shake
same
at
freaking water
McDonald's.
from the restaurant?
Yeah,
my God, it is.
Yeah, she killed herself with poison or something, and then she was stabbed. She still had the pen on her hand.
Hmm.
Yes,
Oh, no,
thank you, Counsel.
It was
A
the,
tragic
it was a glass of wine, right? It wasn't the sparkling.
No, it was the water, I think.
Yeah, but she has a
That's her
glass of
bathing
wine.
attire.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a. Well, I think they have the same kind of glasses though at the restaurant.
Well, ouchie.
Oh, sorry. I was actually like scanning the
Yeah,
thing.
same.
As you can clearly see, there is nowhere within the hut that anyone else could have hidden.
I love her little vanity case. She has like 3 sets of masks in there.
Yep.
4 sets, counting the one that she uses.
The court will accept this photographic print as evidence.
Okay,
Okay.
let's study it more.
Photographic print of the scene taken by the police just after the incident occurred. Stab wound on the victim's back is clearly visible.
As I understand it then, the victim and the defendant were alone inside the beach hut at the time.
Sorry.
Right. So there are,
Poor Swan.
There's
A bunch of footprints.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
footprints.
we have a
A
lot
couple
of
feathers here or
footprints.
there.
The spillage makes it look like it's actually wine.
Yeah, I think it's wine and not the sparkling water.
Mm.
Well, why isn't there anything coming out of the bottle?
Probably.
mean-
It's only 1 glass of wine as well, so no second one on the top.
Yep. No second one.
Mhm.
There's another There's another like thing there.
There's.
Oh, there is a bottle of perfume next to the.
Yeah, I wonder if that's gonna have a significance there.
Yeah.
I can tell you immediately that one glass is not gonna get you the whole bottle of wine.
No,
that-
no, not at all.
That bag,
It's just at least 6.
that bag is the exact same one that she used on the crime as well.
I
True,
love it.
yeah, that's the exact same handbag. And apparently this is her
Oh,
bathing attire.
Yeah. It's like a robe. All right.
I don't see a piece of paper anywhere.
We'll have more context.
No, me
to
neither. But
whatever.
she clearly maybe she wrote something out and hid it there or something, right?
Yeah. Yep. Probably.
This is deeply troubling, I must say. The finger of guilt points firmly at the defendant.
She's not in the picture.
My finger points. Well, Your Excellency, naturally the prosecution has much more to.
Witnesses, right? Oh, this is fun.
They intend to prove the accuser's folly actions beyond all possible To that end, I can confirm that we have multiple witnesses to the crime and damning evidence.
Multiple.
I thought witnesses. I thought they were white nieces.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Multiple witnesses to the crime and damning evidence.
What? White knees? Wait, are you making fun of Brett? Calling her pale?
Can there be witnesses when there's
Well,
no
that's
other
true.
people?
One of whom, my dad, is a highly respected police detective.
Also
that costs a lot.
Naga.
I assure you, the testimony of those witnesses will leave no room for doubt.
Ah, I'll
Why
be
is
the
there
judge of that.
multiple? There's just one person. There's only one other person involved. What?
There was
what
only
counts for
one
multiple?
bathing cabin that there was all Mrs. Brett's stuff there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
where was the room for that?
Very well then, counsel, bring forth your witnesses.
All of them at once? Let's go.
No. I, Taketsuchi, had been waiting for this moment for 9 months.
Sorry?
I'm a father. Oh yes, I haven't forgotten that trial 9 months.
Oh, I was right. It's a trial baby.
Trial 9 months ago here in this very good house.
Y'all heard of food babies before now. We got trial babies.
And they were when little Cinnaball utterly humiliated.
Oh, no, you want a revenge, right?
Ah, Ryunosuke NARUHODO.
Boy, yes?
This insult to the Aoshi family name will never be forgotten.
You've become conceited with age, Council, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new.
I miss this guy.
Same.
It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
I love how Ryunosuke
You're not
ducks.
jumping to the side.
It jumps out of the way, assaulting court. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
I
the
like how he
trauma.
grew a little tough. He grew a little tough to the front because he doesn't have to shave it now.
Yeah.
Strike the head of a samurai whose top knot has been cut and the bell of cultural enlightenment tolls. Yes, on that fateful day, my former self died.
The start of your own mini Meiji revolution. Are you modernizing as well, Council?
Mazel tov.
Silence! Since I saw revenge back then, there's been a minor miracle on top of my head.
Oh. He just grew
Blue
it.
hair out of spite for that.
It's called the
Wow.
ouchie growth.
No.
That,
TM.
that is big hater energy.
Are you sure it's?
Ouchie growth?
50
Are you sure
years
it's not
later.
a tumor?
50 years
It's not
later,
a
you get
tumor.
like a
If
little
it-
like hair
If it's a
tonic
growth,
that's called ouchie growth.
if it's a growth that hurts because it's an ouchie growth, does that mean it's a tumor?
It's not a tumor.
Oh my god!
You see this thread of hope sprouting forth from the barren fence of my crown?
Yes, said.
I think that tiny growth is trying to tell me something.
I'm afraid I can't really see. Where is the hope exactly?
Not for you, for him.
I should tell this! Today I face a Yokozuna of the Naruhodo clan. Well, I will vanquish you! And my victory will be fertilizer for the seed of hope into my head! You have been warned, you'll be the shit that I smear on my forehead!
Wait, are you gonna grind her into like hair tonic and just like smother your head with it?
No, this is Danganronpa.
This has become a hereditary trait now.
With that, the prosecution calls the witnesses to descend.
It looks like the stakes are high on both sides of this trial.
Oh, so that's steak. What kind of food is that?
The prosecution and defense each has much to lose.
I'm sorry, Council.
A
You might
haircut is
haircut.
finally comparable to Ray's life. I agree.
I don't know. See how cool my hair looks?
Also not getting beach attire. What are you doing here?
Hey there! Here's a turtle.
Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court.
Who did this guy?
I think it was.
Oh, I think we alternated for him. I can do him if
Yeah.
you want.
I think RPG started and then
I took
Sebastian.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Because I was doing like 6 voices at some
Yeah,
point.
exactly. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Imperial Police Bureau. I'm disguised, obviously, so I can go undetected. Which is why I clearly introduced myself.
Why is there a turtle?
I am, well, the next big thing in the books, not to renown to the captor effect, yes. So, to be sought out, the satirical, I am a cat, the sensational success, Master Second.
Right. There's the I am a cat again. I still am mad at myself that I did not pick up on this reference in the video where you first appeared. Also,
And that's
the
him.
reporter is the guy that I was talking about earlier. Whose name I really like.
I like how he has
Yeah,
like
killer
an
sideburns.
ink.
Yeah, like a little
stain
ink stain on his hand, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Struggling student from the provinces, please. You wouldn't need to be an army.
I needn't?
It's only natural that you feel nervous in my presence, but all of you, please relax. Call me Sunsuke even.
Is he like more an extrovert now?
Probably.
That he's like
I
successful?
mean, he escaped his curse or whatever.
Yeah,
was
I
in a
guess
shitty
so. I mean, he survived the Reaper of the Bailey. He's still alive.
Yeah, and went back to his homeland.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
What on earth is Soseki-san doing here?
Check carefully, Susato. The author fella knows you from your time in London, doesn't he? If he exposes you for who you really are, this will be your place to speak up.
Yes, of course, I know. I presume Soseki-san would have forgotten about me. I could certainly never forget him.
Also, Mr. Hosonaga.
Mm-hmm. Although he does seem to have changed someone in the 6 months to show that it's been since the last time. And as for Inspector Hosonaga, That amazing outfit is hard to believe. Do I have something on my face? Also, the exact same line he said in the first case of the first game.
Why is the turtle sad?
Well, your glasses for one, although they don't seem to be helping you see. Thank goodness he hasn't recognized me either. Oh, I suppose it's this disguise, isn't it? I thought that appearing here in the clothes I was wearing at the time would make for a more faithful testimony. It is my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly.
Well, I can appreciate why an Imperial Police Bureau detective might have been present. But what business did a writer such as yourself have being at the scene, Soseki-san?
Inspiration?
Oh, so hold up, my Discord froze. Okay.
Well, you see, I've been asked that day to give a lecture on the morning of the incident in the Imperial Yume University's Grand Lecture.
So I decided to take a bath.
At Yume University?
After the lecture, I had a very pleasant conversation from medical science. The professor over there, in fact.
Oh, okay.
With Professor Mikotowa?
Yes, that's right. It was arranged by one of the newspapers. They wanted some story about two former students studying in Great Britain.
Right.
Of course, being a renowned author, the press never leave me alone.
Okay.
Secretly spy snapshots, scribble stories, and scrub on my privacy.
I think that stain of ink is going to be important. Is it the same stain of ink as the pen in Miss Brad? Has the guy did it? Has the guy done it?
As you can see, the conversation was written up in this newspaper. Read it at your leisure, my provincial struggling student friend. I have plenty of copies.
Of course you do. I thank you very much. Practically threw that paper at me.
Yeet!
Alright, should we look at it?
Anyway, following my interview with the professor.
No,
Hold up a second.
you shut up
Hold
while
up a second.
I read my freaking...
Oh, dab. He just dabs. Oh, the kitty!
That's actually really cute. Also, I love
brought
this.
the key.
I love this ad for this hot new invention, the bicycle.
So he brought the kitty. Oh,
Kitty cat.
oh, the camera has a crack on
Cracking it, yeah.
Right?
it. Okay, interesting detail. Noted for the future.
Yep. This will contain article about discussion between my father and Sussex and debate. Quite spirited? You mean they drank?
The lady in question appeared and made a very unexpected announcement. I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. Those were her words.
As I explained before, Miss Brad was never taken into custody. She continued to work in my laboratory under strict surveillance, of course.
At which utterance, the university immediately contacted the government to seek guidance. And the response was, sure, whatever. As long as the detective accompanies her.
Sure, whatever. Just have someone watch.
Essentially.
Not exactly high
Sure,
security.
whatever.
Not exactly high security, eh? That detective I am at liberty to divulge was me, Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga.
The turtle nodded.
Yeah, by the entire party departed cordially for the seaside, it seems.
It was extremely challenging to clear all other members of the public from the vicinity of the beach. But fortunately, I am at peak physical fitness at the moment, so...
I mean, he did not cough blood, unless it turns around.
No,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I was able to carry out my duty flawlessly. Oh my, Inspector, you, well, you do have something on your face now. The towel! Oh, how unsightly. I do apologize.
Does that
Does
mean you...
the-
oh,
the-
sorry.
Does it mean...
He
He's
appeared
talking to
her
himself
and then
again. Does it mean you went to the beach too, Father?
Oh no, fortunately I had work to finish off.
You might have been killed too.
Yeah, fortunately I did not have to go to the beach with a murderer. But unfortunately, of course, it meant that as my assistant, Ray was invited to take my place.
Oh, don't blame yourself now.
Of course, being a renowned author, I didn't like to reputation.
You do not. You don't get tired of mentioning you're a renowned author now, do you?
But only if I had. I never had to see that awful sight. Relentlessly racked by remorse, regret.
The lens looks fine to me now. Very well, said
I
the
must
judge.
now ask you to present your formal testimony to the court. Sorry, I was distracted.
I was thinking about all this shit.
I was thinking about something else. Like how nice this water canteen is. You will give an account of
nice
all that you witnessed on your impromptu excursion to the coast. The coast.
Of course, Your Excellency.
So let me see if I understand. Giselle Brett intruded on both of them talking, said that she wanted to go to the beach. They sent a message to the Department of Correction in England, and then came back, and then everybody was still forced to go.
No, I think what happened was she asked to go on the beach, and they asked the I don't know, the judiciary in Japan, and they probably related to the consulate or the embassy or something.
That's weird.
That would
very fast.
That would still take hours.
Yeah, that would still take a long time, and everybody just was still forced to go. Relentlessly racked by remorse and regrets, I am. This is fine.
Okay. On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise.
I just managed to catch that crab when I suddenly heard a caterwaul from behind me.
That crab.
That crab. I ran into the beach hut once, where I found the pair in question.
Yes, the young girl was astride the English woman, dagger in hand, that she stabbed wildly.
Wildly? I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times. Multiple times?
Oh, so you saw blood, but also fucking Soseki just said she was stabbing again.
Indeed, it does appear from this testimony that both witnesses here at present saw it.
I wonder which one we have to press.
Eh.
The very moment of the heinous crime.
Objection.
Or whatever.
No, if you recall, I promised evidence as well.
Cool. Oh, the pen.
What phrase did I use again? Ah, yes, that was it. They're really evident.
So, what have you there, Counsel? A so-called fountain pen, is it? Newfangled fountain pen?
Correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moments, with a final ounce of strength, she wrote the name of the murderer.
Maya.
She wrote Maya on the back of this receipt.
For some reason.
The victim clutched a piece of evidence that would positively identify her killer. What?
Your Excellency, if you would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the scene of crime once more.
She was holding a pen.
Yeah?
Oh, goodness me.
Goodness me.
Goodness you.
Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite deliberately there in her hand, and she spilled a glass of wine.
What a waste. That's right.
Exactly, what a waste.
A fountain pen.
Maybe still salvageable.
And if you would kindly examine the pen, Your Excellency. Does it have an engraving?
It's a pen!
Yoda's initials have been engraved in the ebonite barrel.
How the fuck do you know what that is?
R.N. Raymond Bubby.
Hmm.
The initials of the defendant.
That's circumstantial. It's just R.
Yeah, really. Oh, no. No.
This fountain pen will be admitted immediately as critical evidence.
It was me, Rick Martin. Never gonna give it.
So, have I omitted anything?
1 second. Can I? No, I can't even look at it in detail. God damn it. Okay.
decisive testimony and damning evidence.
Cross-examination.
Yep.
Cross-examination.
There's a bright blue sky outside the courthouse today. Perfect weather to ascribe real to, you feel?
Cross-examination.
She's dead.
I don't understand. The prosecutor out here 9 months ago was exactly as incompetent. What? Had none of this man's poise? Really?
Also for the defense, you may begin your cross-examination now.
Oh, right. Cross-examination. I nearly forgot.
Naruhodo-san.
I do. That means... Oh, yes. Me.
Is there another Naruhodo in my courtroom?
Meow.
Actually, there isn't even a single Naruhodo in your courtroom.
Cousin Ryutaro, put yourself together, please.
All right. Seen this countless times as a judicial assistant. Like, let me guess. It was like 3 or 5, 4 times?
Cameraman? Cameraman? Too close? Okay, thank you.
Like an Aladdin in the beginning. Oh, too close. Finding consistencies in the witness testimony to prove that they're lying somehow. That's all there's to it. So a real lawyer would handle a cross-examination. And I'm a real lawyer. So let's see what I can do.
I'm a real boy.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. She's a real boy.
Just like Pinocchio.
Pinocchio?
Pinocchio.
On the day of the incident, I was ordering a special surveillance law. In that jaunty disguise? Correct. Wait, no. I mean, it wasn't the first time I've worn a swimsuit for a dip in the ocean. It's tried and tested. Do what must be done to keep the English woman under surveillance. Those were my orders that day. And this tried and tested outfit was the answer. Being able to blend flawlessly into a crowd is an important part of a detective's job. That's why I put this turtle to my head. Oh, I submerged myself in the salty water, leaving only Mr. Turtle floating inconspicuously on the surface.
Mr. Turtle?
Mr. Turtle loves the water. Same.
How did you breathe?
Same. There was no need for you to blend into the background for this assignment, really, was there?
With that major late arriving on the scene, I think perhaps the other priorities wrong.
Perhaps I shouldn't pursue this line of questioning any further at the moment. Tell me about this crab. I want to know about you catching crabs. Ah, you're describing the victim's scream, presumably, so Seki-san. No, I want to know about the crab.
In more literary terms, you might say it was a scream that could pierce the heavens. Yeah! Oh, the...
Wow!
Of course, it's just a metaphor. We renowned authors are one describing things so.
So Seki-san wasn't all like this in England.
Harry, but I spun around the noise and the beach hut immediately fell on them.
Yes, the beach hut. The area is populated with government ministers. Many have seaside retreats there for rest and recuperation. Locals are prohibited from entering the area, so it's always very quiet.
Is the crab?
There's the crab.
Do you think that little, they are going to have a picture of the place and that little sandcastle is going to have something inside of it?
The beach hut is a simple structure erected as a place for people to change or take refuge from the sun.
Although the English woman commandeered the hut for herself,
So I was sweating like shit.
which meant that I was forced to change to my swimwear. Then
Oh,
I imagine it was rather embarrassing for you.
Did the crab steal his swimsuit?
anyway, I tossed the crab aside and headed for the beach hut that I run. Or, in more literary terms, I decrabbed and beetled off hut wives.
Ah,
He
lovely.
crabbed.
Decrabbed.
I ran into a beach hut at once.
Mata.
Wait, by pear, you don't mean to say a piece of fruit? No, you misunderstand. Obviously, I mean the victim and the defendant. Mami-san. Oh, it would have been helpful if you could have said that from the outset. If you jump to conclusions, you have to expect to fall flat in your face sometimes.
If you assume you make an ass out of you, McDermott. Dear me, pinning your hopes on such an outside chance. Foolish, very foolish.
Really wasn't outside chance. I just wish I'd realized that before I said something silly. What's that? What is that noise I hear? Oh, no, it's gone.
It might be the air conditioner in the background that sometimes gets picked up.
Okay.
Very rarely, but it does sometimes.
Yeah, it's gone now. Weird.
So, Inspector, why don't you tell the court how exactly you found the aforementioned pair in the hut?
Well, it was a sorry sight. A really grisly scene. I parted the northern curtain hanging in the doorway and stepped aside, only to see the defendant leaning menacingly over the lifeless body of the victim sprawl on the sand.
One day this man will die.
My glasses were very nearly cracked at the ominous sight that met my eyes.
How thoroughly appalling.
Ugh. He doesn't appear to be lying here. Well, Soseki-san, can you confirm what Inspector Osanaga is saying, I wonder?
You like a literary man's opinion?
Well, you are a witness, aren't you?
She was stabbing over and over.
You'd like a literary man's opinion? Yes! All right, tell me about this wild stabbing. Stabbed wildly? You actually saw her do it?
Oh, indeed. The terrible spectre, the terrapin inspector, the bloody torrent, the author's torment. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Merry Christmas.
Every side of every solid seal carved in That was my impression, at least as a future literary sensation.
And now you're a future sensation?
As a future one. As a past
They were ready.
counsel? Why don't that was a true effeminate scream?
No. What are you insinuating? I'm as manly a Japanese man as you.
I wonder if I might interject here. Son, something you said is troubling me. That was my impression. Where it was just now, I believe. What if we did just like we did in Golden Sun, where everybody misses the orange text?
Oh, you do mean to say the Perkanergy did it?
Yeah, the Perkanergy.
You're not confident
Exactly.
that you really did see what you described?
Speaking of which, we need to play the second one eventually.
True, yeah.
I have it. We just never get around to it.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, I don't want to say. Oh, right. He was in. I forgot. The reason why he was so weird in the first one was that he was basically having poisoning from the gas in his room because there was no windows.
Oh, right.
That was the thing that the buildings were. There was a time where buildings were paying stuff by the window, and so some buildings
Yeah,
were
the window
closing
tax.
up.
Well, like, I don't think that was
Yeah.
like actually ever. I think that's just a thing that we assumed.
No,
Like the whole gas leak thing, right?
Yeah, no. It probably wasn't going to do some, but it was why he was fucked up. I think even Sholmes had the.
I mean, he
idea,
was.
but
Yeah, he was.
never-
His room was like in the basement, like without a window, right? So.
I think there was even a scene where Sholmes alluded to it, even if we never really got.
Possible? I don't remember. Right.
Yeah, so that's why when there was the animation of him looking at his back was when I remember he was like paranoid and shit, and then
But
there
he
was
still
a time
is
where
probably.
yeah. My ears didn't deceive me when I heard that scream, hence my eyes didn't deceive me either.
That does not. No.
Uh.
You can't. No, that's not how that works.
I could describe everything I saw vividly. I could publish it all in tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice ass, Hosonaga.
It sounds though as the next installment of I Am a Cat.
I am a murderer.
I think this is a fool's errand. The more you press your author friend on what he saw, the more entrenched he's going to become.
Oh dear, how awkward. Well, let's just ask Inspector, right? He saw it too. Multiple times, no less.
Oh yeah, we never really saw the blade as well. It's not one of the things.
Yeah, no, it's not in the court record yet. No, we just saw it in the little preview.
Yeah.
She was stabbed multiple times? How can you be sure of that? Very simply, from the blood on the blade.
It's pronounced the blood.
The blood? When I entered the hut, I saw the defendant holding the blade raised up in the ire.
Raised up in the ire. He's a pirate. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry too.
Oh. And I noted that there was blood on the bloody. Already at that point. In other words, the victim had already been stabbed at least 1K by the time I arrived on the scene.
Yes, that's right. I saw it too.
Well, you see, he said at least once, but it was exactly once is the thing. And the victim was already holding the defendant's fountain pen in her hand too. Which means I can be sure the victim did not die instantly.
Yes, right. I saw it too.
Man,
Wait.
this is gonna be hell for anyone who just listens to these episodes.
Yeah, if you're podcasting, this guy.
Welcome. Good luck.
Maybe here in London was too much for him. Sounds like he's forgotten how to speak Japanese.
The logic of your argument is sound, at least.
Is it though? The evidence says otherwise. Well, as I said, it's my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly. So, Sticky, you okay there? You pull a muscle or something?
Got a sprain.
Perhaps it should have been your guiding principle to protect the victim flawlessly. Ooh! Damn!
Yeesh.
That's just my personal opinion, of course. Oh, by the way, he did the ducking again.
Refrain from mocking the witness.
Did you see how short the little bench was they're standing on? He has to like go way down, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like this is like his hip height or something. Oh no, I just have so many thoughts running around in my head.
Same.
That's all I can do to stand here wide-eyed mute.
Same. Goodness, my dear. You really must try to calm down.
Let the evidence
Chill the
speak,
fuck
it's fine.
out.
But how am I supposed to find an inconsistency? We got it, don't worry. I don't see why either of them would have any reason to lie.
What you must remember, I think, is that witness may inadvertently lie at times. For various reasons, a misunderstanding, a mistaken observation, a delusion even.
So Sticky,
So tricky.
a delusion.
What's important is that we determine the truth. And there's only one sure way to do that. Guessing.
Yes, with every Denke, of course.
Spoken like a true judicial assistant. I mean lawyer. During the witness testimony, you can use the R button to pick a piece of evidence to present for consideration.
Counsel, are we talking about Nintendo again?
So you need to listen carefully to each statement and compare what's said to the details in the court record. If you found some conflicting information, there may be the inconsistencies that you're looking for.
Inconsistencies.
Yes,
So,
it's all about inconsistencies.
once you identify a witness statement that appears to conflict with a piece of evidence, present the evidence with the X button, and the Y ahead will present itself to you, I'm sure.
Yes, all right then. I'll consider the details of all the evidence in the court record against each statement to find an inconsistency. I hope I'm up to the task.
Don't forget that you can have the witness repeat that statement as many times as you like. We have all the time in the world here in this murder trial. Everyone has to start at the beginning, remember? So those wide eyes are quite forgivable. And besides, there's no one else to defend the poor girl.
You're right. I need to listen to the testimony again from the start. On the day, I ran, blah, blah, blah. Yes.
Man, so far
Right.
away.
You saw the blood on the bloody multiple times, right? So this said, though, single deep stab wound.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh. With that accusatory cry that just welled up from the deep inside me, I think I finally understand.
This is cool as fuck.
Every time Cosmos and NARUHODO-san have stood here in this bench, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
What's the meaning of the menacing pose, Council?
I object to your bullshit! I'd like the witness to clarify something for me.
Who? What? Where? When? Who? Oh!
Not you, Soseki-san. This query is directed at Inspector Osanaga. Not me? In your statement just now, you said the victim was stubborn multiple teamers. That's not how I worded it.
I didn't say that at all. What the hell are you talking about?
As I said, when I entered the hut, the defendant was already standing over the victim, bloody knife in hand, like a murderous demon. And yet, that cannot be. What?
Get to the point, Council.
Oh, new book.
A new book.
In the post-mortem report, it clearly states that the victim was stabbed one time online. So dumb. Stupid.
Wait, what?
The sequel of Sword Art Online.
In other words, Inspector Osanaga's testimony is bullshit! And Soseki-san,
Me?
you claim to have seen Memami-san in the throes of stabbing the victim. It's just French now.
Yes, I did. Wildly.
But both you and the inspector confirmed the same point. Oh my god.
Have fun.
That there was already blood on the knife and you saw the defendant holding. I gotta make a conscious effort now whenever I see red text. Yes, and? Quite simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim on my wonky. Therefore...
Oh, my wonky.
Oh, good luck with this one.
Shar, this is getting dumb. There's no way there could have been blood on the knife if that Sonkly stabbing hadn't already occurred.
True.
What exactly is your contention, Council? Ever going to tell us?
It's bullshit. All this crap is bullshit. Fuck the court. Here's 95 reasons why. Yes, Your Excellency, there's only one logical conclusion. What Soseki-san in fact saw was at the moment the defendant stabbed the victim at all. But the moment that the defendant in fact withdrew the blade from the victim's body.
That can't be.
B? Where?
Excellent work, Sato.
Who is this Sato you're talking about?
You exploded at them without objection, and then proceeded to pull them apart systematically.
Nice. Shut up.
Well, this takes me back. Yes, I seem to remember your cousin staged a scene much like this in that trial. A half-witted child with a half-baked objection attempted to steal the show.
Sorry, who won the case that time? Remind me?
We don't talk about that.
There are certain similarities. Except that so-called half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution, who has only a half a head of hair.
Thank you, Dad.
Slither! My head is by the death clearly dressed! In any case, all this talk of stabbing and withdrawing in multiple...
He still has a sponge hand.
It makes me queasy! It makes a jar of difference.
What? Why not?
Engage your brain, young man. When the accused first plunged the deadly weapon into the victim, that was the fatal blow. And it was at that moment, just as she withdrew the blade right for him, that the witnesses saw.
Oh man, that was cut out there.
A neat streak.
Discord actually decided to censor you reading the red text.
Yeah.
You know what? No.
Fuck you.
It's already with blood because the accused had already stabbed the victim.
Ah,
All you have successfully shown with your little display is that the mustached author is prone to moments of extravagance.
Ugh.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
I am in agreement with the prosecution.
God damn it.
If the defendant was seen wielding the blade at all, there are sufficient grounds for her actions to be viewed with suspicion.
But
Actually
if he was withdrawing the blade...
Then we are back where we started.
Sorry?
Consider this, young Yoko boy. If the student girl is innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim? And with the demons cold blow the composure too?
That is conjecture.
The prosecution demands an explanation. It had better be good.
Can't we ask her? Why did Ray pull out the knife?
Ah, yes. Going for the jugular.
Well, no,
No,
she
I
was stepped in the
believe that was
back.
in the back.
Yeah, exactly. Huh? What's what I mean by that?
Let the court hear your answer then, counsel.
The truth is, I don't really know. I have to come up with a plausible raison here, or we don't have a case.
Plausible raison.
With a
The
placebo.
raison why the defendant pulled the knife blade out of the victim's body was surely so she could stab her again, hide the knife, save her life, because she's a good girl like that, right?
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
Apparently, 'cause the knife out doesn't help.
you're not supposed to pull out the stuff. You're supposed to leave it in so the blood doesn't.
Yeah, it's supposed to leave it in,
Gush
even
out.
if it hurts.
Oh, she
Exactly.
was still alive. Oh, so she took the knife out.
Yeah,
which
it
was
said it took a few minutes for her to actually die. According to the post-mortem report, the victim's death was not instantly. That's correct. It's thought she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury.
Indeed, giving her the time to take hold of this piece of evidence that clearly indicates her killer.
You mean the reporter? The point is, being a medical researcher assistant, Memami-san was compelled to act when faced with the wounded victim. Instinctively, she pulled the blade out in an attempt to save Miss Pratt's life.
Even though that is the dumbest shit you'd ever do.
Yeah, even though that is not the thing you should do, it's... Did you hear that, Your Excellency? It would seem this is the best we can expect of this young Yoko.
Indeed.
Ugh. Is it just me, or does it suddenly feel much colder in here? Your Excellency, if I may.
Speak, witness.
I would like another opportunity to testify.
What?
In respect to the slipshot assertion just put forward by the Yoko Defense Counsel, I mean. Slipshot?
That's a new word to my vocabulary.
An excellent idea, Inspector. Our young Yoko hopeful has a modicum of knowledge when he... But in matters of medicine, he appears to possess not an iota.
So they're gonna talk that you.
Oh, are they going to talk about it? That you're not supposed to pull shit out?
Very well, Inspector. I will permit your request. You will testify again before the court on the subject of the defense counsel's assertion.
We still
Okay.
have not received a murder weapon.
Yes, sir, I will do so flawlessly.